Alright, hello my lovely bunny friends, and welcome back to the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. So I am quite enjoying the route we're on now. We are on a murder mystery route. And I'm very confused, as usual. Super confused, but we're about to become Detective Takumi. But I just want to go through this before we start. So far, Kako has died. Gaku has died. And Eito has died. Now, the things we know from before is that I don't think it's Takumi unless there's some clone shenanigan stuff going on. There was an indication that it could have been someone from the second academy. And considering in the other route, Yugamu tried to make us like an assassin because he felt Eito. It could be him. But the only thing that doesn't make sense is that why would he come all the way to the first academy, kill somebody, and then run away? I don't know. It could also be like Eito because apparently there's some time shenanigans going on. But the thing is that it has to be the person who was ever the first sponsor, right? Maybe not. Maybe other timelines really don't mean anything, which would be kind of frustrating because this whole game is like puzzling together everything, right? But we said no to them twice. I would have to imagine that it would be somebody that survived in the last route. I don't know because there's so many different factors that go into it, right? Because if time traveling other universe Eito is a possibility, then literally everybody is a possibility. Takumi himself is a possibility. You know what I mean? So it feels like it's stupid to even try to figure it out because... Okay, let's just figure out... Let's just go. We're just gonna collect information, apparently. We're gonna collect information and try to figure out. The one thing that is weird to me... The one thing that is weird to me is that the person knew the first time to kill Gaku in the middle of the night because then he wouldn't have time to be revived, right? And obviously they were going for killing Kako, not Shoma, because Shoma made that scream and everyone came running and he was able to recover, right? So I think Shoma was just like a diversion in a way away from Kako, or a diversion to hide the killer. Anyways, I'm excited for this. I rang the doorbell. But also I have to say, why are these people walking out in the middle of the night? No answer. I tried the doorknob, but it was locked. Ima, I know you're inside. Can we talk? I'm trying to track down the culprit, but I need something to go on. At that, a voice called out from the other side of the door. Ah, you're awake, Mr. Sumino. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can tell you. Huh? Oh, right, we lost like 10 days also. Come on, there's got to be something. And nobody died in those days. You see, I'm suspicious of you too. I think you may have been the one who killed my dear sister. What are you talking about? I didn't kill her. And in the first place, Kako, she... Is that what you're trying to say? A preposterous suggestion. There was absolutely no reason for my dear sister to do such a thing. She had no worries, no sorrows. Even if she did develop any, she would have told me about them. My dear sister did not. I have no doubt she was murdered. My emo voice is kind of out right now. Probably because he's mad, and he's usually not mad. Like I told you now, I suspect the killer may have been you, Mr. Sumino. The only reason I haven't exacted vengeance yet is because I'm not completely sure it was you. Accidentally killing the wrong person would be playing right into the hands of the real culprit. But I might lose my sense of reason if we continue to speak much longer. Can you please leave now while I'm still in my right mind? You know what? I do suspect Takumi too. I do. Only because the 2 times that he was out, nothing happened. But that's also a convenient way to point it at him. And the only reason that I don't think it's Takumi is because that one time that we got knocked out and we felt it happen. So they were purposely knocking us out. I could sense that prolonging the conversation would lead nowhere. For those of you who don't know, I love detective games. I love them! My favorite. Absolutely. So I will go into all my little side derails. Ima refused to respond to any further attempts to talk. Oh, you're still in the cafeteria. Don't talk to us now. We are in the midst of a very serious discussion. Now, don't we just refuse it to listen to reason? What's the discussion about? I still don't believe the culprit is one of us. I'm trying to tell everyone to stop being so suspicious of each other. You saw that device's total number of life forms in the school. Yes, but that doesn't prove the crimes were inside jobs. The culprit must have fled outside the wall of fire after stabbing Shoma. And we're trying to tell you that is not possible. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a killer who'd stop at 1 or 2 victims. They clearly said they wanted to kill everyone, both in the tape recording and that first message. But I just can't. Takumi, say something. Huh? Well, I stammered hard because I was more in line with Kurata's way of thinking than Nozomi's. But I did feel bad for Nozomi, so I decided to simply avoid the committing for now. Oh, I got confused for a second because her real name, or whatever the fuck is going on, is very similar to Kurata. Karua, Kurata. Sorry, I just remembered I have something I needed to do. Bye. Oh, hey, Takumi. Hey, come back here, please. I ignored Nozomi's pleas and quickly bolted out of the room and into the hallway. You're not actually gathering any information with this nonsense. Ava! Takumi, long time no see. I heard you were out cold for a while. I woke up all of a sudden for some reason. I'm glad you did. Is there something I can help you with today? There was no point asking Ava about the case, so I decided to talk about something else. Do you remember what you told me before? It was bothering me that much. I had to choose between lying to you and eventually killing everyone here or telling you the truth and joining your side. And then you decided to take your chances with us, right? Is this a Takumi Ava route? I'm down. That'd be kinda cool. Yes, I will no longer try to self-destruct in everyone's presence, for the reasons I previously explained. Like, why am I getting the sexy music right now? Then will you fight with us instead? What? V, the one who betrayed you, is still alive, right? By joining us in battle, you can personally take revenge against her and her underlings. Is that why Tsubasa asked to conduct a thorough investigation of my body the other day? So that if I ever tried anything, your team would be able to detonate the bomb inside me remotely. Using the device she made? Yes. But I just want to make one thing clear. I didn't ask for this device because I'm suspicious of you. It's just that something that's needed to put others at ease. Ava thought for a while about what I said. All right. You saved my life, so if there's anything I can do to help you, I'll do it. Thank you. Unfortunately, you'll still have to wait for a while before I can let you out of here. I need to clear it with the others first. Understood. I will wait. Cool! I wonder if we'll actually get Ava in this route. That'd be so cool. Sorry, Ava. I trust Hideko, even though maybe I shouldn't, but I do. She's just weird. Hideko, you were here the other day too. What's so interesting about this place? I wanted to investigate Kako's body again. What about you? I'm here to investigate the case as well. As if your clumsy brain could ever bring us closer to the truth. Oh, be quiet. Hirako decided to repeat herself in a hushed voice. As if your clumsy brain... You know that's not what I meant! Anyway, have you already looked at Kako's body? Yes. And the other two as well. Huh? Ito and Gaku too. Didn't we already check Gaku's body on day 24? Yes, but something happened to make me realize I needed to check it again. I've discovered 2 surprising facts after reinvestigating Kako's body. Surprising facts? The first concerns her cryptoglobin. Her body's been almost completely drained of it. Really? But she looks fine.
Huh?
What? There's a cut on her ankle. Her body was likely moved somewhere and hung up for an extended time. Oh. It was returned here after being almost completely drained of cryptoglobin.
Oh.
When? I'll get to that later. Let me tell you about my other discovery first. Hirako walked to Kako's body and removed the sheet that was covering it. Then she flipped the body over and... What I saw flabbergasted me. Huh? What the hell? I say that too. Marks of a stolen heart. Oh, we got a werewolf, y'all! I don't know why I said y'all. What? Or, if any of you have ever seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the freaking creepiest episode is the silent episode where everyone's voices get taken and they steal hers too. That freaking episode haunts my nightmares. Somebody cut a hole in her back, smashed her ribs, and dug her heart out. Why would anyone do that? Before we talk about that, check the other bodies as well. Oh, we got Buffy shit going on. I did as I was told, and I flipped Ito's and Gaku's bodies over, only to see the exact same marks on them. A large, empty cavity on their backs. Wait a minute. What's going on here? What indeed? Why are you so calm about this? Their hearts have been removed from their bodies. I know. That's what I've been trying to tell you. When did this happen? When we investigated Gaku's body on day 24, his back was still intact. It still was on day 27 too. I checked Ito and Gaku's bodies when we moved Kako's body here. Nobody had holes in their back at that point in time. You know what? Yugamu's becoming more suspicious. He would be able to do that. But why? I don't understand why. That means it must have happened sometime after the night on day 27. The perpetrator likely did the deed to all 3 at the same time. That may have been when they extracted Kako's cryptoglobin as well. Simple logic dictates that the culprit behind the series of events did it. But why? How should I know what the culprit is up to? Perhaps they are simply a lunatic who collects heart as a hobby, or a gourmet who enjoys a pot of grilled... whatever the frick that means. Myocardium with a lemon on top. Both examples are crazy. There's just one thing I can't seem to figure out. Why were the hearts extracted from the back? Making an opening in the chest would make removing them so much easier. Why go about it this way? I mean, stealing their hearts to begin with is kind of cray-cray, so... Neither of us could come up with anything feasible, so we decided to investigate the bodies again. I love how my mind immediately goes werewolf. Although not all werewolf stories have them taking hearts. But the one in Supernatural they do, I'm pretty sure. They like eat it or something. I can't remember. And then, obviously, the Buffy villain. Oh god, that Buffy villain. Terrifying. But there was not a single further clue to be found. Look, if we're going from this cast of characters, Yugamu makes more sense, but I don't understand the motive. Why? Unless it's another motive to get Ito to come out. But then, why? medicine, one of mankind's most eminent inventions for sustaining life and dealing death. How can I help you today, Takumi? I told Yugamu that I was investigating the case. Does that include Kako's death too? The only thing that's weird is, like, in the other timeline, the reason Yugamu, like, trained us to be an assassin is because he wanted to survive the ordeal, and he said that he needed, like, we needed, like a leader that was not fallible. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not even like he was doing it because he just wanted to make Takumi into, like, a crazy person. He just wanted to survive, and that was the best way he thought to do it. So I don't know. I don't know. Yes. The suspicious circumstances of her death bother me as well. My main objective was to solve the attempted murder of Shoma, but that didn't mean it was my only concern. Any information that might help solve Kako's case would be more than welcome. There were other cases to think about as well, like Sire's destruction and Gaku's murder. But I hadn't found any further clues to those cases despite my thorough investigation on day 20. You found literally nothing on that day. Just people yelling. So I decided to focus on Shoma's case first, while the trail was still fresh. Is there something bothering you about Kako's case? Yes, there is. Remember her cause of death? She'd ingested tetrodotoxin? An extremely potent poison. When we found her, she was holding a bottle labeled TTX tightly in her right hand. That bottle was originally from this biolab. So the poison was taken from here? That would appear to be the case. Whether by Kako, who then... or by someone else who used it to kill Kako. Is this room open to everyone? Sure is. There's no lock on the door and the cabinets are unsecured too. Anyone could have taken anything at any time. Somebody also stole some Gammaphil, plus syringes and needles to administer it. The substance you used to knock Ima out on day 27? The very same. Huh? But if it's still here, it hasn't been stolen, right? There are multiple bottles here. Several are missing. It didn't happen recently either. I first noticed the missing bottles at day 27. When I came here to get the supplies needed to help with Ima, I saw that there were already some missing. Oh, see, then my brain just went back to... My brain just went back to Takumi again because he was passed out, and we've seen that he's been... or clone, or whatever the fuck is going on with Takumi. He's been walking around while he's been unconscious. And so the hearts got removed after he was unconscious. Why would the killer do that? We don't know for sure if the killer was the one who stole them. The thing is, at the proper dilution, the substance can numb the body's pain and emotional receptors without causing loss of consciousness. Perhaps that was what the thief wanted to use it for. Oh, Showa's here. What are you guys doing here? If it isn't serial killer Takumi.
Huh?
You're awake. I'm not a serial killer, so stop calling me that. Anyway, I'm investigating the identity of the culprit right now. Do you mind if I ask a few questions? Whoa, can you be any more shameless? The criminal's role-playing as detective now? I'm not talking to you. I'm asking Shoma.
Oh, you want to know about the person who stabbed me? I've told the others a bunch of times already. I didn't get a good look at them.
Wait, I thought you were sure Takumi did it.
Yes, but it's not like I have any proof, so...
Does that mean you didn't see the culprit when you were stabbed?
No, I did see someone, but they were wearing a mask.
How about the person's height or body structure?
I can't be sure. They were dressed in a long black poncho thing.
You must have seen some identifiable features.
I was attacked the moment I turned around, so I'm afraid not. I screamed immediately before I realized that I'd been shoved to the ground. I don't remember anything after that. I fainted after the first 2 or 3 stabs.
So you don't even know if it was a man or a woman?
No.
Did they say anything?
Actually, I did hear something as I was being stabbed. The person kept saying, "Die, die."
Then you should have been able to recognize the voice.
The thing is, I didn't.
Why not?
Their voice had been changed with the voice changer.
Oh, we did find that in the other route. A voice changer, huh? I went to the gym last. When I stepped inside, I saw that Tsubasa and Takemaru were already there. Tsubasa, Takemaru, perfect timing. I need to ask you guys about something. What is it? Remember the voice changer you showed me in the garage the other day? Is it still there? Shoma told you about the culprit using the voice changer, huh? Yeah, he did. You guessed right, Takumi. The device has gone missing. Knew it. The culprit stole it, huh? I think so. When did you realize it was gone? On day 28. The day Shoma regained consciousness. I went to the garage to check after hearing his story and... the voice changer was already gone. Yeah, without anyone realizing. She showed us the voice changer on the afternoon of day 24. So it must have been stolen between the time and the morning of day 27 before Shoma got stabbed. Okay, my Takumi theory only doesn't make... Okay, I have this wild brain theory here. We clearly see that Eito from the other route, like, came from a different timeline or whatever the frick. I don't know. But there was another one that was alive and there was one that was dead. What if there's a Takumi from a different timeline coming in, and when Takumi from our timeline gets passed out, he's like doing all this shit as Takumi. That was confusing, even just me saying it. But because I was thinking, like, Takumi woke up, he ran outside, he would not have had time to stab Shoma and then run all the freaking way back to the roof without anyone noticing him. Unless he was like a superhero. So what if there's like two Takumis wandering around? What are you two doing here, though? I did a lot of thinking myself while you were out, and I just don't believe Kako... Me too. At first, it seemed like the only possibility based on the situation. After listening to Hiroko, though, I started to realize how unnatural the whole thing seemed. But if she was killed, how'd the culprit get away? That's what we needed to figure out. And so here we are. Maybe there's a secret tunnel or something here that we completely missed, you know? We're all here to do the same thing, then. You mean? Yes. Kako died under such mysterious circumstances that I can't stop thinking about it. Let's check the place out together. I can't remember if anything went from the... Yeah, and we can trust each other since all three of us here are safers. Safers? Those of us that can be safely removed from the list of suspects. Safers. That's true. And thus we began to investigate the gym. We went around knocking on walls and floors to check for hidden doors. Some time passed before Takemaru shouted at us from the stage. Yeah. Hey, come over here, I found something crazy. He was standing at the corner of the stage. Tsubasa and I hurried over. Now you have to remember, this is even though we've played the other route, Takumi does not know that. Okay? This is the first time Takumi's come back. So we may know some things, but they don't. So if we repeat some things, that's why. And I'm sorry if we're repeating things. What in the world? No way! There really was a hidden tunnel. Or should I say a hidden ladder? I checked this place, but I found nothing. What did you do? Told you I got a dog's hearing. I knocked on the floor and knew right away there was an empty space underneath. Then I groped around the surface, and what do you know? A rotatable handle came flipping out. Grabbed the handle, pulled it, and there you have it. Let's go see what's down there. Yeah, But I don't remember if there was a passage out from here. We slowly made our way down the long ladder. Eventually, I felt my toes touching solid ground. What I saw there was... Isn't this... You know this thing? Yeah. Remember what I told you before? This is the escape pod that deploys on the last day. Huh? No way! Damn. Does that mean if we can get inside? We can go to the artificial satellite? We ran to the entrance of the pod and checked the door. There was a note pinned to it. The door to this pod automatically opens on day 100. No manual override is available. Despite the note, we kept looking around for a way to open it manually. However, we were unable to find anything. Nope. This thing can't be opened from outside. How about we use a crowbar to pry it open? Then the pod becomes useless because outer space is a vacuum. So we have no choice but to wait until day 100. We'll have to give up on the idea of boarding the pod before then. Shit. By the way, have you guys forgotten why we came down here in the first place? Of course not. We're trying to solve the locked room case, weren't we? Yeah. Yuriko and I thoroughly investigated the gym after discovering Kako's body. But if the killer had been hiding in the storeroom or the ladder shaft at that time, you couldn't possibly have found them. Oh, I see. That could have happened too. Then after you and Hiroko left the gym, the killer got out and walked through the exit like nothing ever happened. Which means Kako really was killed. We don't have concrete proof of that yet. However, this does disprove the previous notion that it couldn't possibly have been murder. Wait. Assuming for a moment she was murdered, wouldn't that also prove the killer was an outsider? Because when we found Kako's body, Takamaru, Shoma, and I were in the infirmary, whereas everyone else was in the gym. No, not everyone else. 2 were missing. That's right. Darumi and Ima. Ima couldn't have been the killer. He worshipped the ground she walked on. Darumi, though, said she was playing slots or something. She could have been lying through her teeth. It's always possible that an outsider did it. You made that life detection device yourself. Unless you're telling me you made that number up. Did no such thing. That was the correct number. But the killer could have already gotten away by the time I finished making the device, right? Just then, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. An item on the ground next to the cockpit of the escape pod. It caught my eye for some reason. I walked slowly over to pick it up. Hey, what's that? A handkerchief? So it seems. I see something embroidered on it. That reads IT. Information technology? Or maybe it, as in it girl? Could it be referring to initials of a name? Ima? Skimo? Why? When we exited the gym, we saw that it was already nighttime. I asked Takamaru and Tsubasa to gather the others before heading to Ima's room myself. Come out, Ima! I need to ask you about something. Somehow it felt like he would keep hiding if I told him about the handkerchief, so I decided to not say anything for now. We found a clue that may lead us to Kako's killer. I made that assertion even though I had no solid proof she had been killed because I wanted him to get out of the room. Ow. A short while later, I heard the door being unlocked. And then Ima appeared from behind it. You believed me about my dear sister being murdered? Yes, can you come with me? Slowly but surely, Ima nodded in assent. Takamaru, Tsubasa, and I took everyone to the storeroom where the escape pod was being kept. We told them how we had found the place and how the pod could only be used on day 100. After climbing back out, we all headed to the cafeteria. So, what was the clue that you found? Before that, I need to check something with Dorumi. On day 27, when we found Kako's body, were you really playing slots at that time? Huh? You still suspicious of me? Then check the machine's play log. Then you'll know for sure I was playing around that time. How could I have possibly stabbed Shoma if I'd been hiding in the storeroom the whole time? The only way out of that place is through the tunnel, right? I wouldn't have been able to get out of the gym until the coast was clear. Perhaps you clambered out of the escape pod's elevator shaft. I'm no spider woman, and that shaft has no foothold. It's impossible to climb. The ceiling of that shaft is covered with a thick wall. It's not something that can be opened by human hands. How about this? You were the one to kill Kako, but not the one to stab Shoma. You're suggesting that there were two culprits. Indeed I am. And does the number 2 ring any bells with regard to the situation? When we found Shoma's body, there were 2 people missing from the scene. You're suspicious of me as well? Ima's face twisted into a grimace. I hesitated for a moment when I saw his expression, but decided to show everyone the handkerchief we had found. This is the clue I was talking about. We found it in the escape pod storeroom.
The letters IT have been embroidered on it.
Are these initials? Wouldn't that refer to Ima Tsukumo? I thought so. This is your handkerchief, right, Ima? And the fact that it was in the storeroom means that Ima killed Lady Kako? Are you out of your mind? Me, killed my very own dear sister. I didn't think that was possible either. Unless Ima was the one to stab Shoma and Dorumi was the one to kill Kako. Ima dropped the handkerchief in the storeroom where he was casing the joint. I told you it wasn't me! You think Miss Amamiya and I were accomplices? And that I tactically approved of my dear sister's murder. That's no different from accusing me of killing my dear sister myself. You are crazy. I can't believe that thought even crossed your minds. So you deny the charge? Of course I do. Then explain yourself. Why was your handkerchief in the storeroom? That's because... You see? You are feeling guilty. Oh no. No! Ima dashed out of the cafeteria, screaming. Wait, Ima! We all dashed after him. Ima grabbed the fire extinguisher in the entrance hall before running outside. We followed him as he ran out of the building. He was running at full speed through the schoolyard, and none of us could catch up. Finally, he tore through the wall of fire and ran to the other side. We followed behind. When we got to the city ruins, something unexpected happened. All of a sudden, a large object shaped like an onion appeared out of nowhere and captured Ima, who had been running ahead of us. Ima! The onion object then flew high up into the air with Ima and vanished out of sight. What just happened? And what was that thing? I'd seen the onion-shaped thing before in the previous timeline. That was probably a commander. Are you serious? He must have been captured by the enemy? That can't be true. It's all right. We can probably figure out where they went. What? You know how Ima's been rather emotionally unstable lately, right? So much so that I thought he might just go up and missing one day, so... I secretly planted a transmitter in his body when bringing food to him. We should be able to see where they took him from the war room. You clever girl, you. Okay, let's all head back for now. Wow. We traced the transmitter and quickly figured out exactly where Ima had been taken. It was the enemy relay station we had visited in the previous timeline. We immediately started making a plan to get Ima back. After some discussion, we decided to split into 2 teams. The rescue team, me, Hiroko, Takamaru, Tsubasa, and Kurata. Why would you put Kurata not on the defense team? What the fuck is wrong with you? She's literally defense. Defense team, Nozomi, Moko, Kyoshika, Yugamu, Shoma, and Darumi. That's literally what her ability is. Must we rescue him even though he very well may be the killer?
Oh.
It's not set in stone yet. What if it was all a mistake? Did you ever live with the fact that you abandoned an innocent friend? I knew you would say that. I was just making sure. Having only 5 people on the defense team is not very reassuring. Yeah, can't we add 1 more or something? No! What if the enemy attacks in the meantime?
We can't afford to be lax on home security.
In that case, Takumi.
Oh.
Yeah, it's time. Everybody follow me.
Huh?
Sir Takumi! Lady Ava is out and about now? Why have you done such a thing? Yay, let's use Ava! Yes, as you can see, I let her out. Huh? But why? I intend to let her join the rescue team. Yay! Huh? I explained about the bomb in Ava's body and the remote detonator we had made to trigger it. Oh, and you really think this will work?
Oh.
If you feel she's acting suspicious, you can press the button to blow her up yourself. Huh? I put the remote detonator into an astonished Hiroko's hand. Now, do you feel reassured? Hiroko fell silent at my words. After a few moments, she said, Have it your way. Thank you for having me on the team. I look forward to being useful to you. All right then. We'll be right back. With Ima. Good luck. Stay safe. The rescue team set off for the enemy relay station, where Ima was being held captive. Once again, why the frick is Kurata with us? She's literally the definition of defense. She puts turrets up. And heals the base thing. Stupid. By the time we got close to the relay station, the sun was just starting to rise. We got off the bus and climbed up a small hill to survey the relay station. Oh my god, it looks the same! I love how it always happens to just be the same relay station.
今がどこに監禁されてんのかわかんなかったが、とにかく敵を一掃すりゃいいんだよな。
ああ、部隊長がどんなやつかはみんなも見たと思う。
Oh, that's why they're taking Kurata. I see.
だとしたらそいつはクエンゼーレですね。
I'm so excited to have Ava.
クエンゼーレ
I wanted it so bad last route.
はい。ものすごく気持ち悪いやつなのでギッタギタのメッタメタにしちゃっていいですよ。
それにしても空を飛ぶってめっちゃうざいんだけど、どうやって戦えばいいの？
大丈夫よ。私の得意科目で地対空防衛法を作るから、それを使えば一発で撃ち落とせるはず。ただし制作に取り掛かるのはあいつが現れてからね。
なんでだよ。今作ればいいじゃねえか。
その兵器は性質上5分しか原型を保てないのよ。5分経ったら内部の圧力のせいでバラバラになっちゃうの。
なるほど。だったらしゃあねえか。
よし、それじゃあみんな行くぞ。特別防衛隊出撃だ。
Oh wait, I should want to Ava's transformation. Wait. I'm so excited for Ava. Where's Ava? There she is, right there. Skip the battle? No, 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 no. Ava, why is she in the school uniform? Ava is a long-range attacker that specializes in attacking while moving? Her specialist skill, special fitness, automatically gives her attack +2 when moving and attacking. Ooh, okay, what? Mow down enemies in a front vertical line, flight +2. Whoa, interesting.
いつでも行ける。そこだ。行くぞ。せい。
Alright, now we just gotta get rid of the pests.
出番だね。いつでもいいよ。えいや。私に任せて。行くよ。
I'll skip the rest of the battle now. I just wanted to see what Ava did. So if it lets me skip, I'll skip, but... I'm surprised it's letting me skip considering... I mean, I guess we did do kind of this similar battle, didn't we? Alright, you know what? What do you do? Path to the underworld. Alright, let's see what it does. Meow!
俺に任せろ。せい。やった。行くぞ。せい。
出番だね。
How do we get lots of you?
邪魔しないで。
行くぞ。
Takamaru, I spent so long hating you.
さあ始めるわよ。砕け散りなさい。
いつでも行ける。あ、よし。出番だな。もっと強く。
Did I upgrade Hirako's,
仕掛けるわよ。邪魔。さあ始めるわよ。
俺に任せろ。
やってやろう。
私に任せて。
There we go. This is a perfect spot right there.
行くよ。やったね。準備万端。それ。動けない。
出番よ。
Okay, so it does a little less damage, but it heals
砕け散り
her.
なさい。
And Hirako is so good, and she keeps dying.
やっ。
やってやろう。
Like Hirakawa has like two, like she has an amazing singular attack, and then she has an amazing. Is there any way I can hit this guy? Oh wait, Tsubasa's up there.
出番だね。えいや。この調子でいく
I
よ。
was like, is there any way at all that I can hit this schmuck?
任せなさい。見てなさい。
皆さん、これで私が裏切れないってこと分かっていただけましたよね。
Why does she suddenly have a school uniform and not her normal one?
まだよ。それは全ての戦闘が終わってから判断させてもらうわ。
それより部隊長はどこだ？
クエンゼーレってやつだね。
そろそろ姿を現すはずですが。あいました。あそこです。
This one is so cute. It looks like a little whale. It looks like a little whale.
やっと来たわね。飛んで火にいる陰菌タムシとはこのことよ。
みんな大鈴木を援護するんだ。地対空防衛法を作っている間に邪魔さ。
了解よ。
任せとけ。
Okay, I think I'm literally just gonna use all my obstacles on this one. Or just murder everyone.
いつでもいいよ。邪魔しないで。
やってやる。
出番ですね。それ。
行くぞ。
Oh man, I can't hit that one.
くらえ。よし、出番だな。くらえ。やった。
いつでもいいよ。いい感じ。
いつでも行ける。
出番のようね。
Let's have her go kill this one. They're gonna be their
これはどう？
AP.
もう壊れちゃったの？
私に任せて。邪魔しないで。
Yeah, I think that's fine. Come on in. Come on down. Jerk. Jerk.
それ。
Oh man, that was a nice shot.
いつでも行ける。くらえ。よし。
いつでもいいよ。行くよ。
This one we just have to defend, so.
いけます。いきます。当然の報いです。
いつでも行けるわ。邪魔よ。さあ、始めるわよ。死になさい。あっけないわ。
Man, she really is just really good.
準備はできています。
やってやろう。やるぞこら。飛ばすぜ。
私に任せて。邪魔しないで。
Yes, yes, friends, yes.
アクセル全開だ。
待たせたわね。完成よ。
Come Okay, now it kind of feels similar, except for the fact that we have Ava with us. But otherwise, this boss does feel similar, no matter where it is.
見なさい、図が高いのよ、愚か者め。
I even think that line might be the same. I mean, why not? Why would you make a completely different cutscene for the same battle, you know? I really, really do appreciate the battle skip for like battles that are exactly the same.
出番ですね。
行くぞ、使うよ。
Because it's like you're playing through like tons of these routes, right? So it's nice.
これで終わりです。
いつでも行ける。はあ。
Why does your freaking movement suck, Cuticle? That's the only thing. Is your movement sucks.
いつでも行けるわ。
行くぞ。やった。
Thanks, Bo.
仕掛けるわ。
いつでも行ける。
Whee! Let's do it.
あとは任せたぞ。
出番のこれね。さあ、行く。
Just hit it. Hit it over and over.
始め。死になさい。
お任せください。
Smack it again. Just keep smacking it. Ow. Ow. That's so good. So good. Hey, why are they paralyzed?
いつでもいいよ。
You actual bitches.
いけます。行きます。準備はできています。当然の報いです。
やってやろう。
Oh, we're literally almost done. Like, it only needs a little more.
これで終わり。出番ですね。行きます。行けます。
I love how I'm literally just moving back and forth. Can we give you like a attack potion and then you'll finish it?
行けます。
One!
いつでもいいよ。邪魔しないで。 やったね。
Alright,
準備はで
this
き
should
て
do
い
it.
ますね。
There we go. Alright.
まとめて。
I was like, there's gotta be a way. Come on, one hit point. I usually would have skipped, but we never got to play with Ava yet, so that was fun.
どうして何故こんなひどい仕打ちを。
ざまあ見やがれクエンツェル。
君はイバー。いや、もちろんだいぶ前から気づいてたけどね。そっちの連中に寝返ったってこと？
ええ、あんたたちの陣営にいても未来なんてないし。
Oh, why didn't you cry about it? Just cry, super cry. Suddenly, Quinzel broke up and
ベシネス様だ。なんだって。
We all turned around at the same time, but...
誰もいないじゃん。
That's funny. That's actually funny.
まさか。
We turned back around, but it was too late. During those precious few seconds, the defeated commander had disappeared completely.
もしかして逃げられた？
みてえだな。
全く食えないやつですね。
Oh my god.
クエンゼーレだけに。
Very good. Yes. After the battle, we split up to look for Ima. It took a while, but I eventually found him locked up in a cage.
今大丈夫か？すぐに出してやるからな。隅野先輩。
I swung my sword down on the lock and it broke apart with a loud noise. I opened the door and quickly guided Ima outside, but then... I saw something flashing out of the corner of my eye, right next to the cage. Oh crap.
爆弾！
The next moment... Dead? I instinctively grabbed Ima from behind. The snap action meant my body shielded Ima from the brunt of the blast. A scalding pain ripped through my back. I choked down a cry of pain and asked,
今大丈夫か？はい。でも隅野先輩を。
Oh man, you're gonna make somebody else fall in love with you, Takumi.
俺のことは気にするな。お前さえ無事なら。え？隅野先輩？隅野先輩！隅野先輩！
I'd be kind of sad if our murder mystery route is ended already. I was looking for... Okay. Holy crap! The days are flying by in this one. I see what people mean that the different routes are like... Man, wasn't that like day 40? We missed another... Okay, well, yes, okay. We're gonna actually stop that there. That seems like a good place to stop. It's really funny that she's gonna run around like crazy again. I was gonna be sad, but that, well, no, Takumi, look, now you just made another person fall in love with you, I bet you anything. Alright, anyways, yeah, I'm enjoying the murder mystery route, but it's not exactly a murder mystery route, because since we completed that other route and we know there's some sci-fi shenanigans going on, like, it's really actually hard to figure out what is going on, because there could be a multitude and multi-universal explanation for a lot of what is happening, and that's hard to deduct, you know what I mean? Like, how are you supposed to figure out that? And in my mind, a different universe's Takumi is crazy, or a different Eito Takumi, whatever, is running around murdering people. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because also, who knew where that spaceship was? Takumi. Takumi knew where that spaceship was. Anyways, yeah. So, I don't know. It's hard to... I can't get my suspicions off of Takumi, but then there's things like that are proof that he didn't do it, but it's not really proof because there's a bunch of other sci-fi stuff going on, and it's really hard to, like, deduct things when there's sci-fi stuff going on. So we just gotta take it as it goes, and hopefully we'll get some answers. I mean, we still didn't get an answer for who the first sponsor was. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!